Okay, here we are on the 17th, Monday of June, and today's trading is a tale of crappy trades. I had three bad trades, all went against me. I decided to get back in a little later, so we're going to do this in two parts. There's the three bad trades. The market opened and we'd been kind of horizontal, and I was ignoring, everything else. I just had there was this big gap below us that needed to be filled, I thought. And this is kind of an education in how not to be swayed by whatever they call that, confirmation bias or something, where you're you're convinced it's going to do something, so you keep on doing the same thing over and over. So I got in here short. I got in, quite honestly, I got in late. I didn't get in at the start of it. It had come off that zone, and I kind of jumped in. It went down here, and had I been paying attention, I would have seen this kink in the CCI, and the double kinks there in the RSI, and I wouldn't have tried to stay in this. I'd have at least gotten out for break even or gotten out for a little bit of a gain. But as it was, it came back up and it bounced off this zone, and I thought, well, cool, it'll hit that zone again and come on down because it's going to go down and fill that gap, right? By the way, it never filled the gap all day. So it came down a little bit, probably about to break even, and then it went back up. I should have gotten out there too, and it went up and stopped me out, and there was a little slippage, so I actually lost 4.25 points there. Stupid. Okay. So I'm licking my wounds from that, and of course I miss this. I mean, this is a perfect setup. I've got the indication here, a bar early, then I've got the entry candle right there, and that would have been a nice little trade. But no, I missed that one. And so it went all the way up here, and it hit this zone, and I was sure it was coming down. And because I had a descending line here, and I had the cross right there. Never mind that they're pretty close to flat. There's no great vigor going on there. So anyway, I got in short here. It came down for one bar, maybe two, a little bit, and then shot right up and stopped me out again. So twice I've been nailed on the same dumbass trade. Then we get over here. I still haven't tumbled to the fact that, oh, I'm kind of in an uptrend here. I mean, we got higher lows and higher highs, and it just seems like, gee, it's going up. But no, I figure I'm treating it like it's just going along sideways. And here, I think on the third trade, did I get in on trade three? Yep. Yeah, I got in right here, going short. Actually had a decent entry there. It went down a hair, and then it just chugged right up, and you can see that it crossed there and it went down a little bit, but this bottomed out right here, and this bottomed out right there, bouncing off the bear support zone and making a turn there. And I could have gotten out for break even, but I didn't. I rode it all the way. Well, actually, I managed to shave a few points off as it was headed towards stopping me out. And again, because of this nonsense, I missed this beautiful trade to the upside. So I got out. I figured I'm done for the day. We're going to roll all the way over to, come on, keep rolling. There we go. The second part of the day, it's been going up now for a while. I came back from having breakfast and thought, well, I can probably figure something out here. So as it was, I did indeed get in on this crossover on this little pullback, but I knew it was a pullback. And it went down and I picked up 2.75 points, and that wasn't a bad thing. And then we came up here, and interestingly enough, I had a zone up there, and so I got in. I kind of got in late on this one. I got in on this upsurge, and I thought, okay, well, I'll at least catch the tail end of this little move. It went up into the zone, and I got out in the zone. Now, had I waited for this 20 minutes of wanking around, or 15 minutes, it probably, I mean, it obviously it kept going and never came anywhere near what would have been a stop for me. So 2 points, yippee, who cares? I could have easily had all the way up to here if I had just kind of had my wits about me. But I never did get my wits about me. I got in here and it fell off, and I got out. I decided, I can't afford to lose any more money. So at one point I'm down 11.5 points, something like that, and I'm sort of mooching my way back. And here I got in, finally going with the trend. and picked up 2.25 points. Now, why I got out here, I have no freaking clue. I really don't. I mean, I was in the middle of everything was moving up, and I should have just stayed in it. Right there, I got out. Oh, I know. I got out here because it consolidated, and I wanted to put my money in my pocket. Then I got back in when it broke out of the consolidation, rode that up for 5.25 points. I could have ridden it farther, but by this point, I had earned back my 11 and change, and I was 1 point ahead. And I decided, you know what? I've traded like garbage all day. These last 5 trades are all positive, but they're all wimpy. And so I quit trading for the day. At least I was in the black, not in the red. So that's the end of it for today. See you tomorrow.